welcome everybody to session number 11.
Woo!
And yeah, you can all start off by giving a recap of last time's absolute debacle. All with the exception of Dubar, who wasn't here. So he gets a free pass and automatically earns his hero points for the absolutely amazing effort he put into the fight that he has no idea about yet.
I will say debacle is probably the best word for what happened.
Yeah.
Oh, 100%.
And we're obviously missing a Rory at the moment. He might show up, we don't know. So,
We're hoping he'll show up.
without
Fingers crossed.
further ado, get on with the recap. Let's tell Dubar what happened.
So we were on the
We
road.
got to the town. We found the people we were looking for. We found their cart. I went and did some shenanigans and snooped on the cart because I'm just a nosy bitch. I need to know. I found the ears. Basically, they're the ones for. I found those ears and I found a satchel, and in the satchel there was a note that looked like to belong to the big guy that I can't remember his name right now, but it's not
Garden.
important. Yeah, that guy, the one that's no longer with us. Got it. That he was being blackmailed. So with this information, I left everything as it was, and told the group about everything. Vanera had the idea of taking their stuff and leaving, but against any judgment. I don't think we judged anything at this point. We decided to go into the bar. I stayed behind because Darden doesn't like me at all, in any way, shape, or form. So I stayed off to the side. Nameless was at the bar. While the rest, Vanera stayed out, and I believe Lilith, you stayed out too, right? Or were you?
Yes.
I
Yeah.
think
Yes,
we all
okay.
walked in and then half of us left when we were getting used to sick of all the
Yeah,
I
it
was
was
like,
doing?
we're done.
yeah, and then Rory kind of wrote a check that he could not have at all. And we got in a fight, and he got pwned.
Probably the only way to say it.
Like
Yes.
the noob.
That's pretty much what happened in the second half of the session. What
Yeah.
about the first half?
So the first half, we were on the road, and we came across some goblins and things like that. We came across tracks, and we found a party of goblins and orcs and whatnot, sort of unconscious or dead on the road, well, just off the road. Vanera and Nameless tried to interrogate one, much to the chagrin of Vanera. And after a few questions, Vanera decided to kill the one we were interrogating. We took another one as proof of what's going on,
the little goblin.
and we left one or two still unconscious in the field. And then we traipsed over to the town. We put the one that we were keeping hold of into the cells there. Then we went and rooting through, and Maeve was in the bar, and she was trying to take the light of the situation after finding out that Darden was possibly being blackmailed. Wanted to talk, but Rory was being quite, for want of a better word, argumentative.
Mildly confrontational.
Antagonizing.
Yes. Yes. Maeve dropped a heavy hint that we'd seen the blackmail note, and Rory there, and she was leaving as Rory then poked Dubar to start the fight.
To then net 20 him in the face.
Yes.
I see. So most importantly, how many people did I kill?
None.
Darden, definitely. No, I killed Darden, actually.
Yeah, you
Dubar killed
finished off.
nobody.
Oh, okay.
But Dubar,
Doodah.
Dudar, yeah, Dudar. Dudar's his Christmas elf name. So, no, Dubar was responsible for most of the damage dealt to Darden.
Okay.
But he did not kill him. Just for your benefit, the note that you that they found in the car said, "We know your recent successes with the we know of your recent successes with the bounties. Keep it up, or your debt increases. Fail and consider your blacksmithing days over for good. Signed, your benefactors."
And if we remember from another note, it sounded like goblins and orcs were being moved to different places as well.
Yeah, that's going back a few sessions. So when you first went and dealt with the fortress on the road, and you went to the camp in the caves, there was a letter there to the orc, and it explained that some of the brethren have been mutilated and moved to different locations.
Okay.
Whilst they were unconscious.
And we figured out it was a magical coma, didn't we? That the ones in the clearing have been put under.
Yep, correct.
And we also talked to that guy, Frederick, who said that the bartender, Emmeline, everyone thought she was being a bit crazy, but that she was saying that the Trollkin and orcs they were dealing with at the moment, she thought that she'd seen them in previous raids a few months back.
Yes.
That these are the same ones coming back.
Right.
And we've also picked up the task of trying to help out with the farm. I think it was.
There was some missing livestock.
Yeah.
And the innkeeper, Emmeline, mentioned that she thinks her silver locket that used to be her father's had been stolen in one of these raids, and she would much appreciate getting it back.
Right.
So we could do with going helping with that before we run away, ideally.
I mean, we should help out the town, given that we've pretty much screwed their previous group of mercenaries that were helping them.
Yeah.
Yeah, there might be.
Also, this is in the small town to the south.
Yes. You're actually in. You're in Last Wind right now. So well done. You pretty much got everything there from the last session. So you all get your hero points. As it stands at the moment, the state of play is the people on the outside. So at this point, it is Nameless, Lilith. Yeah, I think just you two. You don't know what's actually. Maeve knows what's gone on the inside. So just you two don't know what's happened inside the tavern.
Yeah.
Only you two know that when Maeve stepped out into the sunlight, she started burning up like a vampire.
Interesting.
The guys inside the bar have no idea what's happened on the outside.
Okay.
Venera, you've kind of been in between both, so I think you've got a good overall view of what's going on.
At the moment, Maeve doesn't know. I was racking my brains the other day. Maeve doesn't actually know that Rory went and poked Dubar because Maeve was out of the room at the time.
In fact, I think everybody except for Rory and Dubar had left at the point where Rory poked Dubar to start the fight.
Callista was still in the corner, I think.
I had walked to the doorway, and I was like,
yeah, you were
had the
outside.
feeling that
You thought.
I was outside the door.
Yeah, you thought something was going on because when this all happened, there were two women from Darden's party that left. One was the rogue, one was the mage, and they left by different entrances. You stepped outside, thinking that something was going on. So the guys on the outside of the bar, so everybody except for Rory and Dubar, thinks that it's self-defense. When actually, Dubar's the one that threw the first punch.
Mm-hmm.
Are we the baddies?
Yes.
That was yesterday's motto as well.
So we rejoin the action now. Literally after Mavis stepped outside, cast sleep on these horses that are galloping away with the cart, dropping them instantly. They instantly get back up because they take damage when they go down, and that's how sleep works. They basically just absolutely lose their minds. The cart goes skidding around, gets lodged in the street just south of the bar. Flinging the road completely off, it just goes headfirst into a building, knocking her out. She's not dead, she is unconscious. The other guy that's on the cart, whose name is Neville the Lucky, was very lucky and rolled really high on his
second roll.
Yeah, on his second roll, he used his luck point to re-roll his dexterity saving throw. So he got thrown forward but managed to land on his feet on the driver's seat. He is still conscious and aware of what's going on. Now, I've still got all your initiative orders up. It's up to you guys how you want to do this.
We need Rory.
I think initiative still makes sense at the moment. It's still quite a precious situation.
Right. Okay. So if we're gonna go by initiative order, Callie, you'll be acting first. Now, don't think that it's still combat. The combat's pretty much done unless you go and nail.
Slaughter the whole town.
So I'm not going to like tie you to action, bonus action, stuff like that. Just tell me what you want to do on your turn, and if you want to do a bit of role play, people can talk back to you. It's just if it's still an high pressure situation, it's just so that we can go, what are you doing, what are you doing, what are you doing, and we can resolve it that way. But I will say that when this happened, the town guards have come running. Because the noise of that cart, those horses going down, the cart screeching and sliding around, it's been quite loud. So there were a couple of guards already in the town square, and the rest of them have come running to see what's going on. Now, it's only been 6 seconds since that happened, so they're not going to act right now.
Okay.
So we'll start at the top of the round. Callie, you get to go first, followed by Maeve.
Top of the round, do you?
So, Callie, you're just in the bar. You've seen Maeve take down Darden. You're stood right in front of Darden's corpse right now.
She just, in awe, just kind of goes, "What the hell was all this? I didn't think we were supposed to kill him."
I just shrug. He said some bad things about me. I don't really know.
He did.
I don't know what he said. So.
Right.
He was
so
talking a lot of
Really
shit.
man.
yeah, it is a bit.
Yeah, he was.
Go on. Sorry.
What?
Lauren, go.
Oh yeah. I was just like, well, I think we need to get out of here.
I look around and go, I agree. Come on, let's go.
We gotta get everybody out of here. And I would leave.
Can I suggest? Sorry if this is messing anything up. He was flicking that silver coin or something, Garden. Someone want to pick that up before you get out of there?
Ooh, I'll pick it up.
Okay, so you want to loot him?
Yeah. All right.
You've just gone, I didn't mean to kill him. And
Okay, give me an
Kill him, but-
investigation check because you got to find it.
All right.
What are all that bulk?
All those once rippling muscles that are now all flaccid.
Investigation 13.
13. Okay, so takes you a few moments. You go through his pockets. You put your hand in a bit too deep, realise that that's not the coin you're looking for, and go into his other pocket. You do find this silver coin. You do also find his coin purse.
This man has a sausage in his pocket. Oh wait.
Ew.
You do find his coin purse as well.
Not that one.
And you also find on him. Oh, he's carrying a great axe, but he's also carrying a dagger. The dagger looks kind of special. It's got like a mithril blade. You can tell instantly, being raised by dwarves, that this isn't a normal sort of dagger.
So yeah, in knowing that, I'm ganking the dagger. Taking it, it's mine.
Okay. So you find the silver coin. The silver coin is it's not currency. It's let me find a thing, because there was a
Is it an
description on
AA chip? It's an
Yeah,
NA chip.
it could be.
1 month sober.
Right.
What did you do? He was turning his life around.
Right, so the coin does look old, and it is worn, and on both sides of it, you see a faint engraving. It looks like it used to be a lot deeper, but it's worn over time. And looking at it in the light, it almost looks like a hand spread out like that. And it's on both sides.
Question.
Question?
I said question mark. Both sides. Because I'm, alright, it kind of looks like a hand spread out. The finger.
Yeah. Looks like a splayed hand. And it's on both sides of the coin. It is, like I say, it is relatively worn down. Whether it's through age or through just rubbing it or fiddling
It's
with
the
it.
Dark Brotherhood, fucking run!
Nah.
Is there anything else you would like to do?
Urukai.
Well, she takes the silver coin and dagger, but she leaves his money. She doesn't need his money. And she kind of just signals to Rory and Dubar, like, well, let's get out of here. And she would make her way out of the bar.
He was a much higher level than you, but that's just me.
Well, I don't know if Dubar or Rory wants it, but remember, this man hated me and thought I was a demon. I don't want this motherfucker.
We can sort that out later.
That's true. Okay, so you're leaving then. Unpause it. So just move your token wherever. You don't have to go 30 feet. You know, there's a bit of leeway in this. Just don't be silly about it. Right, so as you come outside, you do see the aftermath of what's happened down in the south there. There's still like dust rising in a cloud. You see these horses that are freaking out. They're trying to stand up. It's obvious that they've got a broken leg at least each, and they're really sort of losing their minds trying to get away, but they're tied to the cart, so they can't move. Right. Okay, so we're going to move on to Maeve. But before Maeve goes, those of you that are left in a tavern, which I think is just Rory and Dubar, the other thing that everybody forgot, and I forgot too, the guys in the tavern were obviously under the influence of some sort of magic, and they all turned against you when this fight started.
Okay, interesting.
They didn't get involved in the fight, but they were definitely jeering you and telling you to get lost and things like that. A few seconds after Callista leaves, you see that they start the patrons and the barmaid almost collapses behind the bar, and some of the patrons are like rubbing their eyes and rubbing their heads and wondering what's going. You know, they're looking around confused at what's just happened. Right, Maeve.
Very interesting.
I'm going, holy fuck, that fucking hurt. Sort of keeping an eye on what's going on out there, but I'm gonna go back into the bar make sure everybody's okay. Obviously, I'm seeing loads of people just sort of like screwing. I'm like, would I have recognised sort of like that as an after effect of a charming spell?
Give me an Arcana check.
Nope.
What do you get?
That's a 1.
You got a natural
no.
one.
So
what's your
a
Arcana?
total of 6.
Total of 6.
You have a stroke.
Yeah. No. It's not a spell that you recognise. So it was all you. It's quite obvious that it's magic. I mean,
Yeah.
You kind of caught that just before the fight started. I think Callista caught it. So you know it was some sort of magical effect, but you have no idea what sort of spell it was. You're not educated enough just yet to figure it out.
That's
I would
fine.
say. As you walk in though, Duba, you do notice that her exposed skin, I think possibly on your hands, your face definitely, I don't know if your arms are exposed, is all burnt and crispy and smells like bacon.
On Maeve's.
On Maeve, yeah.
Yeah. I'm a bit
One
crispy.
more.
What the hell happened to you?
Some sort of fucking wild magic. It keeps hitting me every now and again.
Roll my eyes. Damn magicians. At it again. Come on, we've got to go. The guards will be
Why
here
do we
soon.
have to go?
The guards will be here soon. Look at
But
the
we did
chaos we're
nothing
starting.
wrong.
Sure.
I'm gonna turn that because that's more than 6 seconds.
No, it's a bit loose.
No, I know.
Okay, if that's what you want to do, that's absolutely fine. So you're staying inside for obvious reasons. That effect is still in effect right now.
Mhm.
Right, so that brings us to the remainder of the Tuskbreakers, which at the moment is just Neville because the other one, I'm not sure that you've learnt her name yet, but Neville's conscious. He's looking around. I'm gonna see how confused he is. Not very, actually. So he looks around at what's going on and he's like, shit! And he sees the guards coming and he jumps off the cart and starts heading south. At that point, I'm going to let these guards react to what he's just done. And they're going to run around, jump up onto the cart, both of them, and shout, stop! He's going to turn to face him. He doesn't draw his weapon. He just tries to carry on running. Now I'm going to do an athletics check for him and one for the guards, and whichever one's higher, he'll either run and get away from the guards, well, give some distance to the guards, or the guards will catch him.
I'm gonna give him, lucky guy, my 9.
Okay. Okay. Mark
And
it off.
I'll give the guards my 19.
Right, alright then. Which is good because I just rolled for the guards and I got a 6. So Neville
That's both portals
travels
gone.
5, 10, 15. That's the first time you've actually used them.
No, it's not. I have used them before.
And they chase him down. They're unsure what's actually happened, but they see a guy fleeing the scene of an obvious accident. They chase him down. One dives on top of him. No, they go rugby tackle him, take him round the legs. He goes straight down on his face. The other one jumps on top, and they start trying to cuff his hands behind his back. That's the end of their turn. So now we're going to go to Dubar. And seeing as Rory got you in shit last time, I'm going to let Dubar make decisions for Rory when it comes to Rory's turn.
Oh dear, poor Rory.
Just messaging you, Nick, so that I've got a reference for later, just saying both gone on
Okay,
those.
that's fine.
I turn to Rory and grab him by the shoulder and go, come on, we've got to go. We've got to get out of this mess that you've started. And just start pulling him towards the door, which is the main
What do
door.
you mean? He started.
Right,
I
so
thought-
there's a
Explain later.
There's a double door right sort of here. This is another set of double doors that's got a corridor that leads to the outside also. So you can either go through that one or you can go through the other one. Absolutely fine.
So I'm just getting a layout of the land. Do we have... So there's the horses and the cart, which crashed. Did we come on horse and cart?
Yes, you did. I haven't got it on there. But
Okay,
you've
and
got
which
your
that
direction?
horse and cart. So
And which direction is that?
It would be kind of tied up, probably around there. I think you pulled it. Yeah, you pulled it alongside so that
Yeah.
Callista could sneakily go into the back of that one.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
So-
And I'm gonna like signal to everyone to head to like. So I see who's this guy down here? Is that one of the guards?
Which one? Sorry.
Oh no, that's not one of the guards.
Oh, that
That's
one.
the unconscious
yeah.
rogue, isn't it?
That's the unconscious rogue. Yeah.
Okay.
Let me see. Yeah. All right. There we go. Some copy and paste.
Woo.
There we go. So
Whee!
stick your cart on. Let's get horses. Yeah. There you go. That's your horse and cart.
And I hop on the back and drag Rory with me and signal to everyone to get on board.
Right. Okay. Rory gets dragged along with you.
Don't
Right.
think he's
Okay.
got much
As you
choice.
leave, as you're going out the door, I'll let you retcon it if you want, but because as you're leaving through the door, the barmaid gets up. Maeve, you're still in there, so you'll see this, and she starts looking around and going, "What happened? What? Why is he dead? Who? I don't understand what's happened."
From what I gather, he's attacked us.
Right. Okay. She's not going to reply because it's not you know. But you get the idea that she's confused. So that'll bring us to Lilith, unless you've got anything else you want to do. Do bad.
Oh yeah.
No. That's what I'm doing.
Right, okay. Oh, Lilith.
I will come out of where I am. There we are. So I'm able to see, and I'm looking slightly confused. Unless I am signaled over to go over to the cart, I will just look around and be like, what the actual hell? What actually did we do? Never
Well,
mind.
I've been signaling for people.
Oh,
to
you
come
have
over.
been? Right.
Yeah.
Cool. I will head with her. Whee! There we are. I'm over. There we are. Done.
Right, cool. Anything else?
Nope.
Right, it would be Rory's turn, but I'm letting Debo sort Rory out. So that brings us to Nameless. What is Nameless doing at this point?
He obviously watched the car crash and then sees the guy get taken down, and he's like, "Yeah, not entirely sure what happened, but there's a dead woman at my feet." So he proceeds to kneel down, pick up the hem of her skirt, and wipes off his blade on it, puts it away, and then proceeds to search her.
Okay, give me an investigation check.
You searching her skirts?
Why not?
She's dead. She can't complain.
That is called necrophilia.
Wrong
Oh,
pocket.
I don't find anything because I got it too.
Oh Jesus!
You got to what's your total?
2.
Oh, your total's 2. Oh, shit.
Oh no,
Yeah, it's-
nothing.
Inside, she's a bit bloody, and her clothes are suitably shredded. So it's kind of difficult in this sort of high pressure situation where people are obviously trying to get you to run to the cart, and you don't come across anything on her body. She might be lying on something, and you just haven't got the time to turn her over.
Alright, so when he sees Dubar yelling, he proceeds to the cart, hauls himself up bodily into it with his 100 pounds of armor.
Cool. The cart's a bit small. I need to make it bigger. Right, so that brings us to Venera.
Okay. I'm assuming I still think Maeve's I know Maeve's inside, right?
Yes.
You possibly even heard me through the door.
Yeah. Well, I'll just shout through the door, come on, Maeve, the others are leaving. I'm not actually going to jump on the car.
Will I have enough time to respond back?
Yeah.
I can't go out at the moment.
What do you mean?
It fucking hurts.
All right, well, come out when you can. I'll leave it at that. I can get the actual right button. I'm going to. Don't run there. Sorry, my mouse is being a dick.
We'll tell it to stop being a dick.
I'm trying. It's apparently my token
Hear
is
it.
locked.
Where are you trying to go?
Here-ish, sprinting past the car.
That's she.
You might have been stuck on the wall or something.
Cool, so I try to sprint and I catch my tunic on the wall. I'm like, for fuck's sake, undo that, then run over there.
Okay.
Yeah, that's me for now.
All right. So before we get back to the top of the round,
Top of the round here.
at this point, everybody who's outside realizes that the town bailiff has been stood there the entire time that this fight's happened and has seen everything.
Inside and out.
Well, everything outside. As you guys are running to the car, obviously to make an escape, he runs up and jumps up on the front and tells you all, I think you all need to stand down and explain what's going on.
I look up to those. I am playing up to my size, and I'm going, big people, you talk.
I'll not take us back to the top of the round.
In
So-
fairness, everything that happened outside was probably self-defense, wasn't it? At least that's probably what it looked like.
Yeah, it
boy.
was.
Only the people inside the bar actually knows what the fuck went on.
Yep.
And by the sounds of it, they're a bit confused.
Well, what I'm going to do, because it has, Neville has obviously been captured right now. You're not under a time crunch, so I'm going to end the initiative, and then you can play it out a bit more naturally from this point.
Okay.
So let's change the music.
Sorry, did you say that Neville has been captured?
Yes, he's been captured
Right,
by
okay.
the guards. So there's no real there's no urgency to go capture him.
Yeah.
The other lady is still unconscious down there at the moment. There is a guard sort of moving over in that direction. I'll put himself halfway.
Didn't we squirrel away a goblin too? In the
Yes.
jail?
in the jail.
Yes, we did.
So the town bailiff is now up on the driver's seat, and he's looking back at the four of you that are already in the car. He looks horrified and confused at the situation. Obviously, the guys that on the outside that have attacked each other, the bounty hunters were there to help the village. And you guys have come along, and there's been a bit of a fight. Now, it did, for all intents and purposes, I think on the outside, yeah, they attacked you first, the guys on the outside.
I took a firebolt to the face instantly, so yes.
So he stands there and he goes, I think you need to explain what's going on.
We were defending ourselves, and I hid for the last bit in that bush.
I turn around to Rory and go, I think it's better if you explain.
Oh dear. Right, okay. So, do we
It's a
think...
shame he isn't here.
Yeah. So do we think Rory would tell the truth in this situation?
Yes.
Yeah, he's a pious man.
Yeah.
He is pious, isn't he?
He's pious, but he got us into a lot of trouble.
He did.
Yeah, but he's pretty badly hurt and probably has some regrets about it now. So
I think in this circumstance, yeah, he's gonna tell them.
So everybody votes that Rory is going to tell the truth.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right, okay. So if that's not what Rory does, he can take it up with you guys next time.
It's fine.
We should
So-
be here.
Yeah, he should be, but he's not.
I think he would word it very eloquently and
Yeah.
carefully, but
Omit
truthfully.
details. It's not lying if you omit details.
Okay, so I'm going to roll a dice for Rory. And it's going to decide how well he tells it. So the higher the better. In fact, one of you guys can do it. I think Dubar should do it. So roll me a d20.
Sure thing.
So he's going to tell the truth, but the higher the number, the better it sounds.
Okay. 18.
So he's rolling a persuasion check.
18, right, okay. It's not kind of well, I suppose. So, yeah, alright. So he very diplomatically explains what happened. Now, the guys that are on the outside, who were outside and didn't see what had happened inside the bar, find out now that Rory encouraged Dubar to punch Darden because of the things that Darden was saying, thus starting the fight. So in fact, you were not defending yourselves, they were defending themselves against you.
Maeve's still in the bar, just sort of like tending to people and going, "Are you alright?"
Yep, you're still in there, because if you walk outside, you might die.
Shit, Sherlock.
I'm assuming Rory also mentioned that we went from a punch to Darden immediately bringing out his great axe.
Yes, so he puts it very well. Now, the reason Darden brought out his great axe is because Dubar broke his jaw with the first punch. But I think he omits that bit of information. Sam Bailiff sort of like he stands there and listens to you.
Yeah, Lilith is just shrinking.
He
If
says,
it's even possible.
he says, I understand sometimes that these bar fights happen and, tensions rise. I'm not happy about this in my little sleepy village, to be quite honest with you. But he had no excuse to escalate the fight and make it deadly. So with that in mind, I'm not going to hold you responsible for the deaths, because you were merely defending yourselves when it should have been a bit of a punch-up. We've all done it.
Myself.
What was that? Sorry, Duba.
Just saying, couldn't put it better myself.
Indeed, yes. So, I would normally offer your hospitality, but under the circumstances, I don't think I can do that. However, we still do need your help. If you're willing. I'll let bygones be bygones if you help out the village. Because obviously these guys were sent here to do a job, and it still needs doing.
What is
That seems only fair.
Yeah.
Well, let us know what this job is, and I'm sure we can make it up to the village.
Well, they were supposed to be getting rid of the orcs that have been raiding the place. You already brought a goblin prisoner. I mean, I found it a bit unusual, but it's still in the lockup. But that wasn't the end of it, I'm pretty sure. The livestock still hasn't been recovered. So maybe if you can do that for us, find out where these orcs are and get rid of them, we'll forget this whole incident ever happened, eh?
I think we have a deal. Now, where are these orcs?
That's the whole fucking point. We don't know.
Well, livestock was taken from one of the farms, and I believe they were led south out of the village. We did. There were a number of witnesses seeing the orcs lead them off to the south, but we didn't have the manpower to deal with them or chase them ourselves. Hence the bounties.
So that'd probably be a good place to start. Is be at one of the farms and see if we can't follow tracks.
Good thinking.
You see in the background that whilst he's talking, you do see Neville being dragged back off by the two guards. You also see a third guard over at Zinza. Trying to wake her up. I just told you her name and I wasn't supposed to, but never mind.
Write it down.
No, I actually think you've heard her name before because you got a description of them all, but you didn't know which one was which. But now you do. Zinza's the rogue. He's trying to wake her up. He's pouring water on her face, and she's still totally unconscious. So he tries to. He begins to pick her up to drag her off towards the lockup. The town bailiff smiles and he says, "Well, if you want to investigate these things for us, I'll leave you to it. Just don't be getting involved in any more bar fights while you're here, please."
You have our word.
I'm sure at this point Rory would offer a religious event or something like that for a burial for him.
Mm-hmm.
For who? Darden?
For Darden and the Red Witch. I think he would. I think he would feel remorse of what he would have said.
Yeah, but he also knows that they're from Bridge City, so I'm not sure whether he'd want to bury them here.
Well,
you might offer to take them back with us. I think he would
offer something for them.
Let's say he offers something. The town are more than willing to accept it because they just don't have the facilities to deal with outsiders. Mm-hmm. So I'll let you guys decide what he offers. I mean, obviously, they're not from here. They were just on a job here. You know that Darden's from Bridge City.
All sounds good to me.
So
condolences, let's go.
I asked the bailiff if he could point us in the direction of these farms. Particularly the one that's been raided most recently.
So he points to some farms off to the west. There is a representation of a farm just on the map off to the west. But it's not that particular one, but they're all in that direction. So you just follow the road down there.
I would like to go and find Maeve real quick.
Yeah, that's fine.
You may find me sitting there with a couple of random branches and I'm hastily trying to make something.
So, in the meantime, you go off to find Maeve. Neville and Zinta have been removed from the scene. The bailiff goes off about his business. In fact, he'll go into the tavern to see what the mess is like in there. The car at the moment is completely unattended.
I was going to say, as soon as the guards are out of the way, can I please go and pick up that note that I wanted to pick up before we got into a bar fight?
Absolutely. So Callista, you're going to go in and see Maeve. So we'll do that first. You go back into the bar. Maeve, you're in the bar doing what you're doing.
Yeah. I'm hastily trying to make a couple of dozen.
Just looking at him like, are you coming?
Not right now. Currently a little busy. To myself. I just after checking in with everybody.
I noticed the burns on her arms, and I'm like, what happened?
Some sort of event. I need to make these to confirm something.
Okay.
I don't know how long it's going to take me to...
Right, to craft...
To fiddle with these.
It's pretty much, you've just got to clean them up.
Yeah.
Because you've got to get a forked branch. So you've just got to clean them up.
I do have the branches. Yeah. I just needed to sort of
So it's just a matter of cleaning it up and making it usable. So
Yeah.
10-15 minutes is more than enough time. In the meantime,
I was just gonna offer her my cloak to maybe help shield the bird.
Well, you don't know. You don't know, and I'm not 100% sure what's actually caused it. I know of the ley lines and stuff like that, but without actually confirming it in a scientific way for myself.
Okay, I just stand and offer moral support. Moral support. Just hanging out.
You
Just
can't
hanging
tell the
out.
other guys that I'm refusing to leave.
we could do. In the meantime, the barmaid, or
Yeah.
well, the innkeeper, comes over and apologizes for the fight to Maeve and Callista and offers you a drink on the house.
Callista takes that drink. Just.
Can I have a straw? As I'm still.
Yeah, we get her straw, the bendy straw. Just like hold it. for her face.
Yeah, it's literally a piece of straw because they don't make straw.
Did we just invent the first straw?
Well, that's why a straw's called a straw, you know.
Yeah, there we go.
Because they used to drink through them.
I mean, they are hollow.
Right, okay, so you're in there. Maeve, I know what you're doing. So, Venera, you want to go back to the cart, correct?
Yes, please.
Okay. So you go back to the cart. You have a look around. Give me a perception check, mate. Let's see if there is anybody watching you.
Well, my perception's pretty decent, so fingers crossed. 16.
Okay, you're fairly confident as you look around that there's nobody's looking directly in your vicinity. There's nobody watching you. A lot of people scattered when this went on, so they've not quite come back yet. So you get up on the cart and you're looking for the notes. So give me an investigation check.
$17.
17. Right. Okay. So you find Darden's satchel. Inside the satchel, you do find this letter. You also find a ledger of some sort, a leather-bound ledger. And under the tarp in the back, there are several crates. They're only small, but there's definitely, with, I suppose, your elven heritage and your ranger skills, there's definitely like a herbal smell coming from them.
This tracks.
Do I know what I'm smelling? Or is it just like kind of familiar to me?
It's... I'll tell you what, give me either a survival or a medicine check.
Survival. Oof, 9.
9.
9.
The aroma is there's something in the back, tickle in the back of your mind. You've smelt this before. You're not sure what it is though. But the last time you smelt something like this, it was in more of a hospital setting.
Okay. And there was that bloody sack of ears in the back as well, wasn't there?
Yes, there
I'm
was.
assuming that's fairly easy to find.
Yes.
May I please take the note, the ledger, and can I just grab a handful of these herbs to take with me?
A handful of the ears. Sorry.
Not the ears, the herbs.
Oh, the herbs. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So are you leaving the ears alone?
I don't really fancy carrying them around with me, to be honest. I'm able to take a quick glance in the ledger before I make that decision.
Yeah, absolutely. So you open it up, you have a look in there. There are... where is it?
Phil's lost audio.
Oh no!
Just as a heads up.
Lost audio is in he can't hear us, or...
Oh, sure. He just says, I've lost audio, give me 2 texts.
That's absolutely fine. Right, so... the ledger itself is partly burned. Like, it's been through a bit of shit. It's not new.
Okay.
There are some lists in there of recent shipments of goods purchased by Darden, including things marked it's marked down as unmarked crates.
Okay.
And there's a set of knockout herbs. Next to the entry for the knockout herbs, it says there's an address that's in Dunhay town with the initials HA after it. The address is 165 New Bay Road, Dunhay.
Grudgingly, I will take the ears with me as well.
Okay.
Don't really want to, but because that's gross.
It is money.
There are 10 ears of varying sizes in there. There's a couple of... Let's say there are 6 goblin ears. They're all the right ear. And there's 4 orc ears.
Okay. I'll grab the stuff and head back to the group.
I need to go to the bathroom.
Oh.
I'll be back.
Right, okay. Anybody else want to do anything?
What? The horses that got injured, are they still... What's the word? Are they still frightened and,
Oh, yeah, they're still going
being
crazy.
looked after?
No, the guards were more interested in the people.
Cool. Can I go over to the horses and try and calm them down with my animal handling, please?
Absolutely, you can. So you walk over. They are going crazy. They're very definitely trying to get out of the harnesses and things. They are. As you approach, you can definitely see that one of them's got at least one open fracture on his leg. What I would like you to do is give me a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Oh.
As you get
okay,
close.
That's okay. Okay. 18 total.
That's absolutely fine. So, because they're going wild, they're kicking out at random directions. I just wanted to make sure that you can get in there and close enough to calm them down. So, what do you do to calm them down? It will be an animal handling check, but just...
Yeah, so I think I'm just trying to whisper, calming, just softly speak to them, saying that I'm not hurting, that I'm not going to hurt them, I'm here to help, just try and find a way of actually calming them down. Yeah,
right.
That's the main thing.
Absolutely. Okay, so give me an animal handling check. The DC on this is going to be quite high.
I got 19 plus 1, so 20.
Okay. I set the DC at 18, so absolutely no. They actually do start responding to you. It takes a few moments, but you do seem to have some sort of connection to these animals, and they do start to calm down. They're still in a lot of discomfort. You get the feeling that if you let them loose, they'll probably try and make a run for it, which wouldn't be the best thing for them at the moment. But they definitely calm down. They stop kicking around, and they try. One of them at least tries to lie down. With your soothing.
I am going to ask if there's anyone who is able to help these horses. Just anyone in the village, if they can, if they've got any medicine. I can also check if I've got anything as well. That might help. You
can absolutely check. Right now, the square's empty apart from you guys. So you would have to go around either knocking on people's doors or trying to find somebody who wants somebody in the village. Or the tavern is your other option.
Yep.
Well, you might be able to help.
Yeah. I like that. Rory might help.
Rory could.
We're gonna get Rory to help.
I think he.
I can cure wounds as well.
Oh, amazing.
Let's see what Rory's got. Where's his spells? Spells are there. What have you got prepared?
Now, does the ring get in the way for him, though?
Go down.
Cuteness.
Right, so he's got Cure Wounds and Healing Word. So Cure Wounds does more, and he's got enough spell slots to cast it on both.
Does the ring get in the way for him?
May I?
You will find that out.
Ah, yeah.
Can I offer to do it and get Rory to save the spell slots in case we need them? Because he's probably a more powerful spellcaster.
Absolutely. So, are you going to do it twice? You're going to cast it on both of them?
Yeah, I've got the 2 slots, so I can.
Right, okay.
I can do it.
I'm going to be here, in between the 2 horses just to keep them calm.
Honestly, Cat.
That's me!
You just want to feel
"No,
involved.
I'm here.
Yeah, no.
Right, so go ahead and roll the healing for the horses then.
Sorry, I've never used the spell before, so.
I think if it's level 1...
Leave the microphone alone.
what was it?
You might lose your duckies.
Right, so it's level 1...
1d8 plus spellcasting ability modifier, is that right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
What are you doing?
One of them is 7, and one of them is 5.
Yay!
Okay. So that... One of them's almost up to full health.
What are you doing? What do you mean? Don't hit the microphone.
But it's fun.
The other one is very close to full health. So
Yeah.
they do after you cast your cure wounds on them. You do see that their open wounds do close. The open fracture goes back. You do see that there is an amount of discomfort as it happens. But after a second or two, after the spell's effects have faded, they stand up almost back to normal.
Cool.
You are wearing the ring, aren't you?
I am.
Yep. Okay. There does not seem to be any effect from your spell on these horses. Other than what you've just said. It does heal them. There's no reduced heal.
Okay.
Oh. I'm also, just to make him a little bit happy, can I use one of my rations, and will the rations have any fruit or anything like that in it?
Let's just say that's entirely up to you.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to give them 2 apples, 1 each. So I'm going to take away one of my rations.
Yeah, at the end of the day, they're your rations, so it's up to you what you've got in them.
That's done.
You could be a vegetarian or whatever,
Yeah.
you know.
Yep. Well, and then I'm going to move them and tie them around to a safer spot.
Okay. There are some hitching posts next to the tavern. That's where it was parked before, where your car is currently parked. But you could park it up next to there, I suppose, if you wanted to.
Yep.
By the moment, I suppose you've got another 2 horses and another car.
Oh god.
Hey, I haven't asked to help them out. I've just, to take them. I've just helped them because I don't like seeing animals in pain.
We're gonna end this campaign burdened by horses.
Somebody's got to open a ranch.
No, I'm just helping the horsies. please. Leave me be.
Right.
Let's gift these ones to the town as the act of goodwill, huh? So we don't have to think.
No, maybe one of the farms could put them to good use. Is there anything Nameless wants to do? You've been quite quiet, I suppose, through this bit.
He's just kind of taking in the whole thing and watching the guards, and a little surprised that there hasn't been more of a shuffle with them. Given that he just found out that they kind of murdered people in cold blood. Which makes him
Maeve still doesn't know.
a little concerned.
I don't think Callista knows the whole story yet either.
No, Callista was outside.
Was she?
Yeah. You were outside when Rory was explaining it, weren't you?
I wasn't there.
Oh, yes. Yeah. I was there. No, I know.
Yeah, Maeve.
She's feeling kind of bad about that.
Yeah, the way Rory sort of explained it, I suppose, to the bailiff, it gave the distinct impression that it was a bit of harmless fun that quickly got out of hand, and Darden just escalated it to lethal force. So that's why they've kind of left you alone.
Okay.
I would like to stop sneezing.
That would be good. I've been doing that a lot. That's just rude.
No, I will say it by this point, Maeve, your crafting project is finished.
I will then check for my suspicion.
Okay.
It's a DC 12 intelligence nature. Or wisdom save. Wisdom survival check.
Oh, you've got it up, have you?
Yes, I do.
Alright, I'll do that then.
Oh, that's actually pretty good. Nature plus 5, so that's 21.
Absolutely. You use your little dowsing rod, and it goes freaking crazy.
Just as I thought.
I just kind of look at you, like, questioning, like, what did you think?
There's a magical ley line right below this whole town.
Oh.
Kind of why
I
the
don't know
magic
if that-
just decided to attack me whilst I was doing a few spells back there.
Oh.
Things go a little bit haywire around the lane lines.
So, how is the magic affecting you now?
How long has it been? How long has it been?
Make a survival check with disadvantage because you're inside.
Oh no! What did you roll?
Snake eyes.
At first I rolled a 2,
And then you rolled a
then I rolled a 1.
Yeah, so you're like, I rolled a 2. It can't be any worse than that. It's got to have been about 2 hours. You've been in there about 2 hours now. Definitely. It's been a long time. You've had a drink and you've made a dowsing rod.
Well, shit. I think I'm not 100% sure at the effects now, but I can try it. And is everybody still outside?
Yeah, we're getting ready to leave.
Yeah, don't leave me behind.
Well, that's why I came in here.
And looking around, everybody's going back to normal and doing their own things, and
the people in the bar are still a bit dazed and confused about what's happened. Some of them have just decided.
for so long, it's not true.
Yeah, some of them have just decided screw it and carried on drinking because whatever.
Why
but
not?
You do get a distinct impression that nobody remembers what happened.
Yeah.
Nothing
No
happened
harm,
in
no foul
Yorkshire.
then. Have we moved? Is Darden moved, or is he still currently there bleeding out?
He's completely dead.
Yeah.
So he's not going to be moving much.
Yeah.
Nobody's moved the body. Not yet. I mean, there was talk about taking him for burial, but there's been no 100% decision on it, so his body's still there on the floor. From May's point of view, that's very disrespectful. He's been there for 2 hours.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm looking at him. I'm gonna go over and druid craft a carnation and place it with him.
His soul is left, but his scent remains.
Yeah, pretty fucking much. It's just, Callista, I can't pick this fucker up.
Wow.
I go over and I'm like, I can try to help you.
You're wearing the rings in there, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Murden, give me the strength to pick this fucker up, would you? I know you can't hear me right now, but it's kind of disrespectful leaving him here for so fucking long.
As you touch him, you realise that he's still really warm, which is really unusual for a body that's been laying out for 2 hours.
God, he's such a
Can I see? I know this sounds really peculiar. Can she see whether or not his chest is still rising?
Make a
Because if I
medicine
roll
check.
shit,
Make a medicine check.
that's a 13 on the die. Plus 1, 14.
Looks dead.
Can I check?
Wait.
Why would you be checking? Just out of
I don't know.
curiosity, yeah. Because you know it's not been 2 hours. She just thinks it's been 2 hours.
Oh, okay. Yeah, never mind.
No passage of time, apparently.
You're a cat!
Pretty freaking much. Food?
No
We're
consequence.
getting food?
Although
Yeah.
the fact that you think Vanera would have left you alone for 2 hours without going absolutely nuts is hilarious.
Oh, he's fucking warm. It can't be that hard to move then. Surely rigor mortis wouldn't have kicked in by now. And I'm gonna grab him by the wrist and just start dragging him.
Alright, give me an athletics check, please.
Oh boy.
I'm surprised it's not rent.
-2.
Great.
And that's a 1!
That's a 1.
Oh,
Okay,
no.
so that is -1. So as you
Fall on the floor.
No, that's -3. Oh yeah, that is -1.
negative
They
1,
both
so,
-3.
so you grab his arm and you start to try and drag him. As you do that, there's obviously some sort of gaseous release in the body, and his arm just flings back, and he ends up pulling you back over his body and throwing you to the other side. I want you to give me a dexterity saving throw.
Brilliant.
I want it to be low.
Fuck.
It's
I really
not
want it
too
to be
bad.
low. Got it.
What was it? Dex. 14.
14. Okay, so you don't land on your ass, but you're a bit. You land on your feet, but you're a bit unsteady about it. But Darden has literally just thrown you across the room.
Tardan's like, bitch, please, I know I'm dead, I can still take you on.
But also, that's kind of like, hang on, what?
Merton, it's not funny! You don't play with the dead, you fucker!
As if in response, Darden's body groans.
For the love of God, Callista, pick him up, please.
Yeah,
No,
I'm
this
just
is
gonna
hilarious.
try to pick Darden up and drag him out.
What's she doing that for? He's obviously under some sort of spell.
Okay, Callista, give me an athletics check, please, because he is pretty heavy. He's actually got a few pounds on Dubar.
Oh, come on, I only got a +2. What do we get? What do we get? What do we get?
Oh, we're doing
no.
that.
No, it's not that bad. I rolled a 10.
Alright, so 12. You can't pick him
No,
up.
I rolled an 8 + 2,
Oh,
which is 10.
okay. So,
There you go.
alright, so you try to pick him up, but you quickly realise he's too heavy for you, but maybe you can drag him.
Okay, I'm gonna try dragging him.
Okay, so...
If he is really dead, I suppose we could chop him up and take him out to the wilds.
So you start dragging him out. The barmaid kind of looks on in horror as you drag your Darden across the floor, leaving a bloody streak towards the door.
Prestidigitation behind.
Oh,
Have you got
Yeah, I do.
Alright, okay, so you're going cleaning it up. As you're bending over doing prestidigitation, you hear that every time Callista jerks on his... I'm going to assume he grabbed his ankle, that being the easiest way to drag him.
Yeah.
Every time you jerk on his ankle, there is a release of gases, and it sounds like he's moaning.
Oh.
Can I ask, do we hear any of this outside?
No, they're not being very loud.
Funking in.
Never know.
It takes you a good 30 to 40 seconds to get to the door.
We
We go to the
just
closest one.
thought it would. Yes, I would be. We just thought it would be nice to not leave the corpse in the bar.
Yeah, we're
Okay.
treating him with so much dignity and respect.
As you get him to the door and you're hauling this bolt, slowly outside, you just see Nameless just standing next to the car, just staring.
Fuck are you doing?
I'm just looking on in.
Stand there.
You can't see his face because of the helmet, obviously, but it's just standing there, just staring
I'm in confused horror.
at this ridiculousness that's slowly exiting the building.
As you get to the actual threshold of the door, you drag him over the door. There's one step down to the grass. And as you pull him over the step, his coin purse gets caught and he gets ripped off and falls between the step and the door. There is a gap you could reach and get it if you wanted, but it's come off his body.
It's not his body anymore. Finders keepers. I pick it up.
But I'm
Put it in my pocket.
gonna shout out to everybody as we sort of exit the door. He goes, "So you guys have been stood out here for fucking 2 hours without even dragging this guy out or giving us a hand?
Maeve, it's been 5 minutes.
What the fuck are you talking about?"
Right,
It's
so
not been that long.
it's been 5 minutes, so I need to roll 2d6 now, see if Maeve dies.
Oh, God.
No, I made the thingy, and you said that would take between 10 to 15 minutes. So,
No, it has. It's been exactly 10 minutes. I advanced the time before you even asked how long you've been in there. So you walk out, and obviously you're still a bit nervous about stepping out into the sunlight because you have no idea how long that was going to last. And you put your hand out tentatively, and the sunlight just hits the tip of your fingers, and you don't feel anything. So you stick it all the way out, and you still don't feel anything.
Thank fuck for that. And I'll press my hand to my chest and cast Cure Wounds to myself.
Okay.
Yeah, go on.
Go on.
I am wearing the ring. That's an 8 plus 1.
That's 9, so that's halved.
Okay. So that's 4.
Yeah, well, I normally round up.
Okay, 5 then. I have 11 hit points.
Yay!
What hit points? So
11.
you do heal yourself. I normally round up on healing, round down on damage, just to give you guys a bit more of a fighting chance, especially when you're gonna go fighting level 12 things at level 3. And it's still only
Well, you
10:30 in
know,
the morning.
we
You've got the
could
whole
level
day
up.
ahead of you. Right, okay, so you drag the Darden out. Callista, you pick his coin purse up. Feels kind of heavy. There's more than a few coins in there. What do you want to do with Darden now you've got him on the grass?
Aren't you coming giving us a hand?
No. Just that's
No, at least he's out of the bar now. I guess it's good enough. She just kind of walks
So
away.
we're just gonna leave him in the streets? Can't we just go and put him in the wilds, where the wildlife can actually deal with him?
and eat it.
Yeah, let's go do that. That might be more.
Well, it's just here's a very subtle scrape as Nameless's helmet rotates side to side, just shaking his head.
She just like deadpan looks at.
I'm sure Rory
Maven
would
goes-
kick up at that point.
Yeah, he probably would.
She just deadpan looks at Maven, goes, so there would be a possibility that birds would just pluck his eyes out, right?
That's nature's way, isn't it?
I like that.
Yeah, Rory's being silent because last time he opened his mouth, he nearly got y'all killed. So he's been humbled. And for right now, he's contemplating taking a vow of silence.
And obviously, Kelly is still salty about this man wanting to kill her for funsies. When they first met, she's like, bitch, you don't even know me. So she's like,
No, I'm just.
yeah, let's take him to the woods. We'll take him to the woods.
We're gonna go give him a natural burial out. Well, it's not even a burial.
Yeah, no, he doesn't need to be buried.
This seems wrong.
Do you
Okay.
think Rory might?
I'm waiting for people to speak up because, in Maeve's point of view, there's nothing wrong with nature taking over.
Oh, that
You
was me
think Rory-
speaking up. Apologies.
Go on, Rebecca.
I was wondering whether Rory might suggest trying to find a shrine or a chapel or something of that nature in the town to leave the bodies until we can figure out what to do with them.
No, the woods sound perfectly fine for him.
I'm putting forward an idea on Rory's behalf. It's up to you guys.
Oh, it was
Lauren,
a
I thought you had a
cat's tail.
Brachiosaurus behind you then.
Yeah, I wondered what that was. And it's like, oh, it's a cat's tail. I was like, oh, fucking
It's
hell.
just a cat. Everybody, internet, meet Fern. This is Fern. She is being a brat.
The Ferdinator.
Okay.
This is the.
What are you gonna do with this body? Or the bodies? There's two of them.
I ain't having anything to do with it.
I will try and help drag it again.
Are you doing it on your own?
Well, any help would be great. He's heavy.
Nameless sighs and comes over.
This is gross.
Like I said,
she just
Rory's
looks
got no
over-
opinion, so.
Yeah, she just looks over at
I
Nameless.
don't
Like,
care.
this is probably more than he deserves, right?
Nameless comes over and it gently takes Darden's, or whatever the hell his name is, wrist in his hand, and with a 21 starts dragging him into the woods.
Athletics. Yeah, you start dragging him on your own. No problem. His head hits every single cobblestone, and there's a trail of blood behind you. But
He's not being gentle about it. He's just dragging the body like it's a sack.
Kaylee's helping, would like to be helping, and every time he hits his head, she kind of giggles a little bit. Which
I do genuinely
know-
think Rory would have spoken up at least once at this point. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
he probably would
I do.
have.
Yeah.
He's not here, is he? So
It's
And this
not
is
here to-
just funnier.
yeah.
He's not here to stop me from being a sociopath, so.
Like I say, he nearly got y'all killed last time he spoke, so he's like.
Mhm.
See, Lilith is going to be looking and just seeing all the blood and then possibly some other stuff and just be like, nope, no, I don't want to throw up again. Nope, nope, nope. I'm out.
So you're dragging Darden off into the woods. What are you doing with the other body? You're just leaving that one there?
Oh, hang on. I think Rory might be coming on. He's just messaged me. I messaged him about half an hour ago, going, "Hey, you okay?" He goes, "I forgot."
I messaged him like at 8:25.
He goes, "No worry. Are you joining us? Have you got plans?" "Yeah, I'll hop on."
Right. Okay. Well, that seems like a good place just to take a break, doesn't it? Then. So we'll take a break, and we'll get the troublemaker himself in.
Brilliant.
Hopefully for the next half.
He's gonna like what he's gonna hear when he jumps in.
Oh yeah.
Gonna love it.
Yeah, especially Nameless, you're seeing a different side of Kaylee when she's just kind of angry.
Right. So I'm going to end the video. We'll take a break. So yeah, join us next week to find out how this debauchery carries on.
I've just messaged Rick saying Maeve's trying to be the moral compass.
Oh dear.
He's put a laughing face to it.
Fantastic.
So like, subscribe, play good, be nice, play good, and all that jazz.
Yeah,
We'll see you
I
later.
am not gonna.